Hi everyone, Alex from AutoStore here. This is episode 8 of going through the Forrester report. This might be a little bit of a longer episode, going through some of the unquantified gains of using the AutoStore. So there's a few different ones rolled in, but no numbers kind of attached to them. So we'll get cracking straight away. Okay, so the first one we've got in there is the uptime. So AutoStore's got an incredible uptime of 99.7% across all 1400 installs. So you can see on that left-hand side that total of 99.74%. So that's the average uptime across all of the sites. And you can see with the robot breakdown. So actually the R5 Plus is running at 99.82%. Now that's from our Unify Analytics software that comes with all of our grids. So you can absolutely be sure that we'll be able to hit those sort of numbers. On to the kind of other numbers. So we've got no on-site maintenance team. So as I say, that 99.7% uptime means that only 0.3% will anybody have to actually intervene with anything. So we've got a software on there called X-Handler, and that actually solves about 95% of errors without any sort of human intervention. We also train super users, so ideally 2 super users per site, per shift, sorry. And those super users can do 95 to 99% of any errors that require human intervention. So usually we'd use the operators or the shift leaders, and we find it actually really empowers them to feel part of using the system. And then what you will have to do is have engineers come in for like a robot MOT or service once or twice a year, and that's the only time you'll need anyone from offsite to come in. Next one, inventory control. So you'll be able to see exactly how many units of each SKU you've got within the system and how many different bins they're sitting in. Now that gives you a real clear picture about where you might need to buy more items or where you're running low. It also allows you to do stock checks intermittently. So when the stock level gets to say below 5, you can then ask that picker to check that bin. Are there still 5 items or are there 4 items in there? And that just gives you a continuous view to make sure that inventory is really accurate. One of the additional pluses of this is that every SKU is available to every single picker. So any bin can be delivered to any port at any time. So 100% availability for picking makes a big plus as well. So the next one, the ability to expand. Now this is a really, really key feature for AutoStore. You can really grow it nice and easily. 80% of installs are expanded, which is massive, and it's really easy to do. So you can add an extra robot in about 30 minutes, add an extra port in 2 or 3 days, and it's the exact same module. So even if you start at 2,000 bins and a couple of robots, you can expand that same system to 300,000 bins and 300 robots and use the exact same modules and just slowly expand them out. We've got a number of examples where people have gone from sort of 20,000 bins to 150,000 bins over, say, a 5 to 10 year period. So it's really, really commonly done. And what that actually does kind of links into the no need for a new site is you can start small and then expand that out. So you can have the 4 times the inventory in that same amount of space. The vast majority of our installs are in brownfield sites rather than in greenfield. So it makes it, the system really lends itself to just revamping your current warehouse and massively saving on the cost of uprooting the whole operation and moving it. The system can then, as I say, easily expand as your business then grows. We've then got improved ergonomics. Now, this isn't just an AutoStore thing, this could be automation in general. Most pickers in manual warehouses are walking 10, 15 kilometers, which is absolutely massive and is a bit of a sort of young person's game, really. So we've got a site with Asda in Lutterworth, and they've got pickers in their 70s. So it really expands your labour pool of who you can employ. And the pickers far prefer working on the AutoStore than doing the manual case picking. The next example of one of the gains is an extended order cutoff time. So next day delivery cutoff could be even later. And I looked up some stats from Statistica, and the basket abandonment due to delivery time is at about 32%, which is huge. So if you can extend that delivery time later, reduce that 32% to 10% even, that's a big improvement on your basket abandonment rates. Now, the reason we can do that is the worst case scenario, if you were delivering a bin that was the bottom of a stack, it would take maximum 4 minutes to get it to a picker. So even if you've got a cut-off time at, say, 6 o'clock, you could get an order at 5:55 and still get that order out the door. So that's it for this week. Like I say, a little bit of a longer episode with lots of ground covered, I guess. Next week, we're going to go into the costs and total cost of ownership, cost of installs, any remedial work you might have to do with the site, and go from there. Let me know your thoughts on any of the benefits and anything I've missed or anything you didn't realise. Look forward to seeing them. Thanks very much.